29th, and the Yankees live to see another day. Sweep? No! Yanks win game 4. Let's talk Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, theme, and hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talking Yanks. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake.
Hello and welcome. It's Talking Yanks. The Yankees, they could have died today. They still live. They win. They beat the Dodgers 11-4.
Yeah.
My name's Jimmy. His name's Jake. BBD in the corner. Jake, how goes it?
James Davis, pretty good, man. I mean, just, we don't need to jump to this part now, but to feel some of those emotions again was nice. I think a lot of Yankee fans, well, a lot of beds had Yankee fans in them, and they did their job. A lot of Yankee fans were thinking that today was going to be the last baseball game they watched, and they thought it was going to be a tough watch like the previous 18 innings kind of were. And that's not what we got tonight. And sure, might have been not the Dodgers' A pitchers, but man, that was a fun night in the Bronx. That's what you're looking for,
It's a fun night in the Bronx.
It's a fun night in the Bronx.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how Joe's got 2 kids.
For all the Dodgers fans coming to let us know that you bullpenned it and you didn't throw your good pitchers, we know.
Good.
We're aware. We thank you. We get to enjoy more. We're going to talk about this game and what we think might carry on to help them in game 2.
Subscribe.
If anything, subscribe. But yeah, we know. We know. No one doesn't know.
That's none of our business for tonight. Tomorrow, it's like super our business.
Cole versus Flaherty. Let's do this game first.
Let's do this game. This game has a lot of fun stuff to it.
I wrote one line of the burn. Jake's definitely going to use it.
Did. The Dodgers would look like a Quidditch team riding on their broomsticks to the Bronx, looking to sweep the World Series. It's the age of Kasperius as Big Ben starts to clock the bullpen day for L.A., while Luis would hope to heal Yankees fans' hearts for one more day. Freddie Spaghetti noodles another one on the porch. It's 2-0 Dodgers again. Verdugo, RBI groundout. That would set up Anthony Volpe. Even for a little guy, he's got a grand salami. Yankees take a 5-2 lead in the third. In the fifth, Will Smith slaps an Oppo Taco homer, and the Yanks can't spin the 2-ball. Edman scores. It's 5-4 Yanks. But in the sixth, Austin Powers, the catcher who tagged me, 6-4 solo dong, and nothing better to end the night with some shots of Glabermeister. The 3-run homer, some more insurance around it. It's Heel to Hill to Holmes to Leiter Jr. to Weaver to Meza. Yanks fight another day as they win 11-4 final.
Good job. Good job. Didn't use my burn line.
We were thinking of adding it right after this note from DraftKings. There's a chill in the air. Leaves falling to the ground. It's true. I've seen it. Football every weekend, and you've got another baseball game to get in on too, people, at the DraftKings Sportsbook. And right now, if you download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, new customers use promo code YANKS. Bet just $5 on any wager, and you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code YANKS only at the DraftKings Sportsbook.
Where do you want to start? We got to give out our stars of the game.
I know, it's been a minute.
Our 3 to 6 stars of the game. Moments from the game.
We don't start with the stars, right?
No, we don't start.
We
with
should
the stars.
probably start with the Freddie Freeman home run that was like, oh!
Another 2 runs. Here you go, 2 runs right away. Walked Mookie before that, correct? Or did he walk Shohei to start the game?
Shohei.
We don't know if Shohei's arm works properly. Let's stop walking him to start games.
It's funny how sports work. I already got sent a tweet that Judge is 2 for 15 now, and Shohei is 2 for 15. Very similar stat lines, but it's all been on Judge because the Yankees have been losing.
Interesting. Has Joey been striking out as much?
Something of note. That's none of my business.
Oh, okay. Mookie homer. Then the series got its first viral moment.
Oh my God.
The Mookie.
Strip sack.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Never seen it.
Never seen anything like that before. Mookie comes down and he's like, hey, he interfered. He's like, did he? Let's see it. Show us. And then they show the most obvious interference.
It was interference.
I've ever seen in my life. Crazy. Be like, no, like, promise you, I didn't steal that. And then they show the footage and you're like, you got like a bag full of stolen gifts.
Right.
Just like walking.
In like a bag
like,
labeled stolen gifts.
I already was shopping.
You're caught. You got to leave. They did get kicked out. And they got the call correct, you think?
They got the call correct, I think.
Yeah.
That's why we have replay.
I wouldn't do that.
No.
If Mookie was half a foot taller, and he's just standing there, you could tickle the glove. But the fact that Mookie had to keep jumping, otherwise they're going to like suplex his forearm.
Yeah.
Not good.
That part was not good. The guy digging for the ball was kind of hilarious. Literally like in Mookie's glove digging. The guy that grabs his like wrist, you can't do that.
No. All of it's not great.
All of it's bad.
But I just never seen it before.
Never
You've seen
against the rules to do any of it.
You've seen balls get like knocked around by fans before and like jarred loose.
Yeah.
I never seen one pried open and scooped out. Unbelievable. So banned for life is probably what they get, which they probably you can't do that. But
that's what happens when you do that.
Unbelievable. And then next that happened was the Grand Slam?
Yeah, there was, I think the thing before that needs to be mentioned. Heel settles in a little bit. Like, we were kind of laughing. What was it? The second inning, Luis Heel gives up a leadoff Dougal.
Verdugo. People have been calling
I'm
Verdugo
trying to
that.
get to Verdugo. He gives up a lead-up double to Lux. Oh, I'm all sorts of tongue-twisted. And then he gets Will Smith to pop out, and then it's the line drive double play, which you accurately, on the live stream, were all over.
That was kind of bizarre, huh?
It's a little bizarre, but it worked out. And so that was, because it was a 7-pitch leadoff double, and you're like, oh my God, we're doing this all night again? And then it's a 3-pitch out, and then a first pitch out that he gets through an 11-pitch inning against the Dodgers, which we just haven't seen a little bit of that. And then they get one the next inning on the Wells Volpe.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Volpe erased that from our memories.
He did, and Verdugo also helped us erase that because he has just a normal RBI ground ball out.
But it was a hell of an at-bat.
But it was a good at-bat.
How many pitches was that at-bat?
That
10,
was
10
4.
to
That
13?
wasn't as crazy at-bat.
Oh.
Yeah. But that made that kind of go away. Mm-hmm. And then Volpe made it fully go away.
Yeah. 2 outs, grand slam.
Whew.
Really needed that because if they didn't score there, it's doomed. Doomed.
Judge hit by pitch, first pitch.
Look at this.
Jazz single, first pitch.
Down and in. Not a really good pitch.
I mean, that was Volpe's first homer since late September, right?
The A series.
That'd be close to a month.
Just fun to see the stadium explode. How much it matters, make it matter.
Make it matter.
Cole on the bump. I have some thoughts about Cole. BBD, remind me in chat, I guess, that it's something, it's word starts with EX, ends with ED, about Cole.
Okay.
I don't want to forget it.
I think next decision in this game.
Pulling heel? Or like you want to talk about heel in general?
Yes, I think it's the heel conversation. He goes back out for the 5th because the Yankees have a 5-2 lead, which I think they weren't going to let him face the top again. They had Tim Hill and they end up not. He gives up a homer and a walk that, I don't know, that was another moment of like, okay, we tried to kind of steal a couple outs there, although Heel probably deserved it. But that was a scary inning.
Well, Will Smith homers, And I'm very interested in how Cole pitches to Smith again because
Right.
they're just giving him fastballs high. Like, that's all.
Yeah.
And eventually, 0-2, it was a high fastball in the zone, and he homers it to the short porch, which was, needed to happen. Stop throwing 0-2 pitches in the zone to these guys. They'll do stuff you don't expect them to do.
Yeah, I mean, and it's the Yankee Stadium stuff of, hey, I don't know what Freddie's scouting report is, but up and in, it's not working currently. And to any of their righties, like, think of their righties, Will Smith, Teoscar, those guys have short porch power easy. So, that was another scary moment.
Ohtani singled to center, and then Betts grounded in the fielder's choice, where Volpe goes to Glaber. They only have time to get one.
Yep.
But then Glaber botches the pitch to Volpe on the double play, which allows the fourth run to score, which was my burn line was about this play.
Yeah.
You didn't say it.
Tim Hill.
Yeah. And Volpe. Oh, and Glaber. And you had the Volpe running error. You had the Glaber botch double play, which allowed a run. Yeah, I'd love for them to win, score a ton of runs, and not have to mask, like, blunder mistakes. But whatever.
Hey.
Whatever.
It's
Knack.
Yeah, it was a scary moment because Glaber's for defense for a second cost us a run, but he homers later. Spoiler. So, like,
Yeah.
whatever.
The cool thing about that inning was they still had runners on first and third. No, first and second. No, I guess it was just Freddie because the runner scored and the other runner was on.
Yeah.
So had Freddie on. They bring in Holmes. First pitch, hanging slider to Oscar. Pops it up and throws the bat down in disgust at himself.
Yeah. Let's see. Clay has a clean inning after that. We love that. Yanks had a couple opportunities that weren't really happening, and then Wells 5-4 to 6-4.
Yeah, needed more runs. Just needed more runs. And Boone talked about this in his postgame. Well, first, dude, shout out to Leiter.
That's kind of the orders of operation in this game kind of feel off because it was a lot of Wells and Volpe. Leiter's after the Wells homer, which I was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, 6-4, Leiter comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he strikes out Ohtani. That was very scary. Edmund steals second, so now Ohtani's got a runner in scoring position. He goes splitter, strike looking, cutter, strike swinging, and then splitter, and gets him on the last one, which was the nicest pitch.
Throw that good pitch.
Hey, throw that good pitch. And then Boone goes to the Weave right away, who gets Mookie out on fastballs away, which is what Mookie has been hitting. Stays with Weave for the eighth, and Weave looks dominant, as always. And then Boone said if it stayed a close game, he was going to use Weaver for another inning.
Yeah.
Which really would have taxed him and made him unavailable. Not unavailable, but,
would have been tight.
Compromised him for...
If he has a clean inning, he's at like 30 pitches.
For tomorrow's game, yeah. But the spoils of all spoils go to the Yankees as they score 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning.
It's the spoils of all spoils.
Honeywell, 52 pitches in 1 inning or something like that.
Yeah.
Stinks. And it started with the first pitch ground out. Wait, right. So this went first pitch ground out, then 6 pitch at bat, Volpe doubles, then 7 pitch at bat, Wells walks, then 11 pitch at bat, Verdugo grounded into a fielder's choice and moved the runners over, and that's the second out. 11 pitch at bat, and then Glaber homers third pitch, and then Soto doubled, and then Judge singled, and then Judge stole. Damn.
Yeah, so again, this is, we prefaced it for any Dodger fans checking in tonight. I don't expect LA to have Honeywell, well, probably throw the rest of the series, but definitely any of their pitchers to throw 50 pitches in an inning. But for a night, that's none of our business. And yeah, hopefully it's huge for the Weave Dog tomorrow. 19 compared to
30,
35, 40.
Yeah.
Like that's the type of amount of pitches that you can feel the rest of the
Which
series.
has me excited about the PPV for tomorrow. And that's the word that starts with EX, ends in ED. I can't contain it anymore.
Starts with EX and ends with ED?
Unless I'm spelling it wildly wrong.
Extended?
Oh, it doesn't start with the X.
Okay, see?
Does it?
That's where things get tricky.
It does. Excited.
Okay.
I said it right after there since you didn't.
Did you know?
Earlier I
said,
thought I was
and-
excited, but I thought you just said a different word.
No, I said, and that's what has me excited. That's the
Okay.
EXED. And then
Okay.
you asked me extended, so I was like, I'm confused. Did I spell it wrong?
No, I was
missing
looking
letters
up
in the middle. I
something,
didn't
and
know
then
the
I
letters.
kind of had
Tons
to
of
lock
middle.
back in.
I didn't know the letters in the middle.
No, but I told you the word.
Right, but I didn't hear it.
Yeah, that was the confusion.
Yeah.
But playing something.
Okay.
Excited.
Before we move on, Susan said something really interesting on the Wells homer. I'd love to play for you.
Okay.
The first one.
And
or
I'm
the
trying to
second
find if
the one
this
that got
story-
out or the one that stayed in.
The real homer. I'm trying to find another place saying this story.
Okay.
Now the right-hander delivers.
Can you play the very beginning again? Because you kind of growled in my ear.
Now the right-hander delivers.
Searching.
There it goes to deep right. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Second deck.
Oh, yeah.
Austin Wells homers in the second deck. And the Yankees
Second
now
deck.
have a 2-run lead in this elimination game. All's Wells. That ends Wells. He homers to right. What a shot. And the Yankees now take a 6-4 lead.
And that's his second home run of the postseason, and now he matches his buddy, his best buddy, Anthony Volpe. They were talking about hitting a couple of weeks ago. This time it was chocolate cake and ice cream. They're talking about Wells's problems. Last time they had those meetings talk about batting stance, etc., was Volpe's problems.
Now the right-hander delivers.
So I guess they had another meal, and I'm trying to find another.
No one else has
telling
reported
of this
that?
story.
That was a Susan exclusive.
That was a Susan
And
exclusive.
I thought there might be more because there's a quote going around about Volpe and his brotherhood with Wells.
Was it chocolate cake and ice cream?
It sounded like chocolate cake and ice cream. I'll play it again.
Those meetings talk about chocolate cake and ice cream. They're talking about Wells.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, there's some stories out here on this.
Yeah, I was trying to find I did a quick Twitter search, and then we locked in on the excited thing. Anyway.
So, I mean, it was Soto's birthday. Maybe there's like the whole team was doing that.
So at the Soto birthday party.
Yeah. Sounds like a good time.
Sounds like a great time.
I mean, there's articles, but I can't really get to them. Gary Phillips tweeted about it. They feasted on chocolate cake and ice cream while dissecting Wells' swing.
That's just a good
The
time.
Yankees struggling rookie then hit his first postseason home run in Game 4. Crazy. NY Daily News website just blew up my computer. But that's a good story. Okay. So, Jacob, what do you got?
Fun night in the Bronx. Heel pitched well enough. Bullpen continues to be pretty damn good. And I don't know how about this? How many guys did we see hit hard hit balls tonight?
All of them besides Rizzo, according to the hard hit data.
So that's, I know there was a lot of discussions about faith in the Talkin' Yanks episode, as there always is.
3 guys had 3 hard hit balls. Can you guess them?
3 guys what?
Had 3 hard hit balls on the night.
Anthony Volpe.
He had 3, 2 hits.
Austin Wells.
Wells only had 2 hard hit balls.
Ah.
Yeah, sure.
Glaber?
Had 3 hard hit balls,
Wow.
which is 95 miles per hour
Okay.
or higher exit velo. And then Verdugo had 3.
Sure, Doogie. So yeah, that's where, there's Talkin' Yanks episodes when we sit down and we talk about a game and we're like, man, it was good at bats. There's line drives at people, blah, blah, blah. Yesterday's game was not that. Tonight's game, they hit a lot. I know it's not the Dodgers 8 pitchers, but a lot of guys are walking away from this game feeling better about themselves. And I mean, the bigger picture thing, which not to be Yankee fan loser territory, because let's be honest, we were all broken and still are a little bit.
Still broken.
The goal is to win the World Series. We were wondering if this team would show any fight. Like, you dug deep into the fastball stuff and how many fastballs they took for strikes the Game 3 loss, and that was like an embarrassing amount. It was like, oh, my God, guys. Like, this isn't how you can go down. We didn't know what kind of effort we were going to get today, and we got effort.
Yeah, if they lose to those pitchers, Dodgers was a 5-4 game.
It was scary. Mark Leiter Jr. threw some big pitches in this game.
No, it's just like they're really committed to not burning any high-end relievers
right?
Because it's a one-run game late.
Make it matter.
Make that matter. Make that a mistake.
Make that matter.
They threw their B pitchers. It was a close game. They didn't turn to even their, it's kind of their C pitchers. They didn't even turn to, their B bullpen.
Right.
Make that matter.
I think Hudson's, the only guy, and they got him.
Yes. Anthony Volpe, first player all-time with 4+ RBIs and 2+ stolen bases and dirt on every quadrant of his jersey in a World Series game. I'm going to vote for, he's one of the 3 to 6 stars of the game for me. I don't know if we're there yet.
Okay.
Maybe that's a tease, or maybe it's entering the 3 to 6 stars of the game.
Yeah, I think we're into the 3 to 6 stars of the game, and we'll tee up tomorrow a little bit. And it's brought to you by Blitzball Battle 5, coming November 4th on our Warehouse Games channel. If you've never watched it, I ask you to watch one episode. Maybe November 4th. That's me and Jimmy. We're playing We Got Ice. For some of you, you know what that means, and you're excited. For those of you that don't, check it out. November 4th, baseball is going to be over. Blitzball in our warehouse. It's an incredible product. Please come check it out. The 3 to 6 stars of the night starts with Volpe.
That was I voted for him. That
was the tease.
You're going to double down?
That's stamped.
And why? Because of the stuff I said?
His 4 RBI, 2 steals never happened.
And a walk.
In the World Series.
He also got a walk and a double.
And that dirty jersey.
Jersey was real dirty.
Real dirty.
Okay.
I know it's later, but those 3 RBI, I'm going Gleyber Torres.
Oh, really? Home run at the end?
Iced it.
Interesting.
Allowed us to not use the weave dog. Same for tomorrow.
I'm 3 to 6 Gleyber's there. I didn't know if he was going to be nod number 2, but I don't know if
Nod number 2 is tricky.
I would go Wells.
I thought about it, but 3 RBI.
But Wells' homers came at
1 homer.
And the homer off the bat.
Right.
Ends up being a double.
Yeah.
That should have been tying run. Eventually, that is a tying run. That should have been his game tying RBI.
That would have been 2.
And then 1-run game to the next lead. Impactful homers. Yeah. Also, for him to actually start barreling the ball up.
At-bats.
Having at-bats, yeah. So, but I agree with both of them.
Yeah. They were both going to make the list.
I agree. I also nominate the weave. And it's been too damn long since I've been able to do that.
Yeah, people down there have to get in on this. And Weave's 1.13 strikeouts. It's a part of the game that should have been completely nerve-wracking and was not nerve-wracking at all.
He kind of breezed through it. Also, I'm excited that he didn't get any strikeouts in his last outing against them.
Right.
And I was starting to get a bit worried about the lack of swing and miss. I'm going to go to the actual numbers today, but I got to believe it was good again. Yeah. 6 whiffs on 10 swings. There, maybe how many days did Weaver just get off? And look at it.
It would be.
Did he pitch in game 3?
I think he did come in he came in for 6 pitches at the end.
So no days off then. Well, I don't know.
6 pitches in 3 days. He's feeling good about that.
Yeah, you're right.
Does anyone else deserve a true star?
Dude, or he's just an adrenaline junkie. Because I think all the swing and miss are at the stadium. I think the first 2 games against the Guardian, It was a ton. I can look this up. Ferocious jungle cat.
Man, it's just tough. There's a next tier where I think there'd be too many stars, so I might be done.
Oh, I was totally also kind of ready to cap it.
Like
there.
Holmes and Leiter Jr. are similar arguments.
Yeah.
Like, you can't give Judge a star in a game like this. Like, we need him to be a star.
No, but we should talk about him a little.
He looked solid tonight. Had a couple end of the bat balls that were like good swings. Like, the timing was there. It was just off the end of the bat. And then he mishits a ball, but he's closer that he gets a like nice single out of it. That it's like, okay. Had like a good walk. Like, he didn't get walk, he drew a walk.
He drew a walk. Hey, that's a good way.
Start saying that?
That's a good way to. Well, he got walked. Dude, that's. Hey,
He
hey
didn't
now.
get walked, he drew a walk.
But even then, like, does the radio already do that and we don't know? Or they're like, Leiter walks Ohtani.
Dude, that should
and
be.
then in another way, they'd be like, Ohtani draws the walk. Like, do those mean two wildly different things and some people don't know?
It should be like an advanced analytics stat.
Drawn walks.
Like,
It would just be a
balls
guy
outside
though. We'd
the
have
zone.
to just not. We'd have to put someone in charge of it.
I mean, we could probably.
How do
know
you
enough nerdy people.
how do you statistically do it?
You do pitches that aren't in the shadow zone, like pitches that aren't
Like
borderline.
Like no more
Oh,
than
that's easy.
That's what I'm saying.
like
Yeah, that's
walks
so
with
easy to do.
with
That's what I'm saying.
no more than one outside the shadow zone.
Wow.
Something like that.
I bet I could finagle a way to find the most drawn walks on a season.
There'd be like
How many of the 4 pitches do you think need to be
drawn walks would
shadows.
be more like they fouled it off, or there are shadow zone pitches.
But okay, if we're going strictly shadow zone, 3 of the 4 for it to be a drawn walk?
I don't know.
Like 3 of the 4 are in the shadow zone.
Well, no, because
I feel like you should be allowed to give
that's a
them
little bit of
one.
ump luck.
Yeah, but hey, everything is.
Everything is,
They're the most
Baseball.
important part of the game.
and then you get the variance, and then you've got a stat.
Yeah. I'm not going to get the variance.
No.
If you could get the variance, though.
What are you feeling for tomorrow?
Excited.
Right.
about
Because
the-
you get to see another Yankees baseball game.
No, but also,
And they have their ace on the mound.
that's not always the Cole.
Right.
It's his last start.
Yes.
Your theory is they pulled him early in game 1 to save him for game 5.
It's a light theory, but
Yeah.
it's all I had for why they pulled him.
Well, I'm
for
just saying
Muncy.
that's not going to happen.
Although Clay's slider has looked good against Muncy, so the Yankees analytics people think
I
they had
saw
something there.
saw someone tweeting this out as next player. Maybe it was Cameron Maben. I don't know, but it was, or maybe it was a player that's doing media now. I'm blanking on who it was, but it was like Cole, no analytics, no nothing. If Cole is dealing,
Right.
this should be Cole for 120 pitches, right?
Yep.
The pitching path to victory should be Cole to Weaver. So if Cole wants to go have a legacy game, Boone shouldn't get in his way, and that excites me. And it's
Right.
going to be tough. I'm not saying it's going to come easy, but hey, we're set up here to go do it, man. You're going to go as deep as you can go pitching well, because there's no saving.
Like
Cole.
you're getting the lineup 3 times.
Need to,
Yeah. And
then weave for 2 innings. Like that's the pitching path.
the only caveat I would throw in there, Tommy Kahnle doesn't pitch tonight. Tommy's been really good this postseason. So you can have him if you need him. But Garrett Cole, it should be a somewhat unlimited leash. Because you're right. Garrett Cole pitching in a big game. Right now, the only option that would be better than Garrett Cole at 105 pitches is Weaver.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
So I'm excited about that.
We'll be in the building.
Oh yes,
We're going. So no live stream. Sorry, everyone. Although we're going to test out some of Joe's futuristic live streaming.
We'll just be tweeting shit out.
Yeah. There's going to be content, but we're Yankee fans.
Okay,
So
and
we want to
before-
go to the game.
Like to go to a World Series game.
Like to go to a World Series win.
Before we end this, I need you guys to write down some numbers and do some math for me.
Okay.
Okay. So Weaver has generated in all of his games at the stadium, not including tonight, 39 swings. Okay, we got that number. And let me get tonight's to add on to it. 39 and 10, 49 swings. And at the stadium, of those 49 swings, how many were whiffs? How many were tonight? 6 plus 13, 19. So what's that percentage, Beebs?
38.77%.
Okay, so 38%, 38 whiff percentage at home. On the road,
39 even.
39.
Let's call it 39.
Let's call it 39. On the road, it's 15 divided by 58.
That's 26.
That's 13% different.
Adrenaline.
See, adrenaline of the home crowd feeds the ferocious
Like a
jungle
50%
cat.
boost.
That's a lot. So that bodes well for tomorrow.
Have good at bats tomorrow. The Mets got shut out by Flaherty the first time, and then they had a good day against him.
Yeah, and we'll do a pregame show, but tomorrow, on the other hand, the Dodgers have this game, then they have an off day. So Flaherty will have a tiny leash, and then you'll get Banda, Vesia, Brewstar, Kopech, Trinan, and they can do like 6 innings of good bullpen, and it's still a fucking game.
If you get a lead on them,
They might not, but with
they'll still be a little timid.
with the off day, I think they might. But I don't know.
Tomorrow, if the Yankees could get a lead, which they've... My first piece of advice for the pitching path to victory, don't give up a 2-run homer to Freddie. That's my big one for tomorrow.
Or do. They just prove they can do it.
Yeah, now it's allowed.
Okay, no, don't do it. If the Yankees are able to obtain a lead, the difference between a 1 or 2 run lead compared to a 3-4 I think that would change their bullpen decisions a lot. Let's find out. Get a lead.
Let's find out and get a lead.
This game was fun.
It was. I need them to be, we need to get to game 6 and Rodon's through like 2 innings feeling good.
Right.
For me to have my juices back in this series.
Right.
Leading game 6.
But I'm excited to go watch Cole do what he does in a game. It's an avenue to like go dump it out.
Enjoy a baseball game that you can win.
Go Yanks, Tom Gramps.
Go Yankees.